I step on stage, break a leg and a ligament.
A dream for dreams with you. I'll cast my light till you're in view. I'll trade a dream for dreams with. I'll trade a dream for dreams with. Oh, yeah. I'll trade a dream for dreams with. Oh, yeah. I'll trade a dream for dreams with. I'll trade a dream for dreams with. Oh, yeah.
I thought it was like a publicity stunt, like like that movie with Richard Pryor, Brewster's Million.
Yeah.
When he was doing the None of the Above. He was just running just to run. He never thought he was gonna win, and then he wound up winning anyway. That's how I felt this election was. Like he ran just to run because he got the money, and he can't bail out because he can afford it. And I didn't think anybody was gonna vote for him, but then things happened, and look what happened. He won. So here we are now.
I heard that hot shit.
Angel Cruz.
Angel Cruz. So did you vote for Trump?
Nah, I lost $100.
Why?
Because I bet against him.
Like everybody else.
Yep.
What do you think about him so far?
He's nothing. He should be out of the White House like a long time ago.
You don't like him?
Nah.
I'm Ace.
Ace from Billionaire's Barbershop?
Billionaire's Barbershop. East Harlingen, Jersey.
All right. So you're not a Trump fan too much?
No, I'm not.
So did you vote for the current president?
Look,
so you fuck with Trump?
Good. Never.
Why not?
He's a narcissist, man. You don't do those.
He's a narcissist?
It's a fact. All snapping. No cap.
You go for the current president? Why not? You don't like him? You're not Democratic, you're not Republican, you just don't fuck with it too much?
Right. Yeah. Politics.
You mean too much about politics, man, because it's always the same shit half the time, right?
Politics not for the black man.
How has the politics been doing for the black men all these years, though?
They've been smoke screening us. It's all smoke screens. Make them believe they're receiving something.
Yeah.
Take a lot from them.
Did you vote for the current president?
Actually, it's not a matter of voting for the current president, because to my understanding, any president that you vote in the United States will do the same job. Now, I would rather vote for Trump. I will tell you that straightforward. You know why?
Why?
Because Hillary Clinton has done too much damages to Haiti.
So is it because of what she did?
Of course, because you see, when you have a people that is totally, you see, a push in a corner and queens, to understand of facing death, and you come with crocodile tears, like to prove that, you see, you are for these people and you are helping these people. Meanwhile, you serve these people as poor to beg. Whatever the world gives, in the plate of the poor, then you take everything. That's a crime.
So you think Hillary Clinton did a big crime?
No, I do not think.
No.
I am saying. I am saying. Because there is a difference between when you think there is doubt,
right?
Then there's no doubt about that.
All right.
Go. Yo, what's up?
I text you and nothing? It's like that?
Yo, I ain't got time for this. I gotta go, yo.
Okay. Guess it's true men do get their period.
Yeah,
Guess it's that time of the month, right?
I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, okay. I love the new Band-Aid, by the way.
Did you vote for the current president?
That's a funny. Hell no.
Why
no,
not?
I did not. You know what's funny? You asked me that because I can remember that exact day. I was sitting here on this couch watching the polls going on, and I fell asleep. And I woke up actually at the right when they were announcing the presidency, and I can remember the sheer terror I felt waking up to the announcement that Donald Trump was the president.
How did you feel
that
about
was
that?
the first time I was scared. That scared feeling that came over me, I've never felt that before.
So are you a Democrat or you like a Republican?
I'm a Democrat.
Ah.
Yes, but
Can I tell you something about that?
Sure.
But you know, black people were Republicans first.
Yeah, no, I definitely
like years ago.
Yeah, I definitely know that and know what the parties stand for.
Okay.
And what the parties stood for back then and what they stand for now. You know, so. But regardless being Republican or Democrat, just waking up to that news itself, knowing that this man was going to be our president for the next 8 years, that just scared me beyond belief.
Beyond belief?
Mm-hmm.
So you don't think he deserved the presidency? No?
I think a monkey could handle this presidency better than this man can.
Damn.
He is unstable. I don't know how people cannot.
He's like a time bomb, like
that.
a 4th of July
Pretty much,
explosion.
like he's just waiting. He's a bully. Pretty much.
He's a bully.
He's a narcissist bully who needs the attention and cannot live without the attention. And unless he's getting that attention, he's not okay. That's why he's on Twitter 24/7 attacking
everybody.
Exactly.
All right, go ahead.
Peace. My name is Queen Watisha from the Nation of God and Earth, the divine knowledge of self.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
No, I didn't vote for Donald Trump, but my vote counts.
Okay.
Michelle Obama, if she wants to run for president, I'll vote for her. We need a woman to run this country.
We need a woman.
That time, the black woman stands up. Black power.
Black power.
That's right. It's time for a black woman to stand up.
Okay. All right. What do you think about the DACA program? That's for those kids that came here when they was young, and now they have to. Now the President Trump wants to take their rights away because their parents brought them there as young.
Listen. I really appreciate the idea that you give to me. Most of the time, you see, as a former journalist, you see, I developed the behavior of not telling people what I know. These kids who came here at a very early age, they are not guilty of their, let's say, of their own status because first, they don't know what their homeland is.
Right.
Because they have never been there.
Right.
They don't know nobody there. The tongue they speak is not the tongue they speak there. I'm saying their language become English. So now, if we are talking about democracy, as we know, democracy is just a cover. It's just a cover for everything. Right. But if really we are talking about democracy, we're trying to clear democracy as something good for the people. You see, we have to respect those youth. You see, they have the right to stay in the country. Those kids came here. They didn't ask to be born here.
They didn't ask me.
They did not ask.
So what do you think about Donald Trump saying that he don't want them to stay here?
Well,
because you know what he said he wants. He said he wants the wall, that border wall, the Mexico wall. He said he's telling the Democrats he wants he wants to make a deal. He wants the border wall. And he said for an exchange for the right for the kids to stay here. That's what I heard.
Well, listen.
From CNN.
Listen.
Think that's fair?
First, Mr. Donald Trump is the president of the United States. Right. He may have any form of what we call any ideology larvae. That means he could be, let's say, biased. Right. And even not declared. It could be also a sincere person, a person who just expresses exactly what he's feeling as a citizen, what he feels that should be right or wrong. Now, to build a wall to separate the country, that is also his right because that's the United States. You want to separate it. But that has nothing to see with what we call children who came here when they were little.
Right.
That means it's not fair.
It's not fair.
No. There is anybody to blame? Blame their parents who left Mexico to come to look for a better life here. How the U.S. started? It started by citizens from England coming to this country and seeking for better life.
Right.
They even commit a lot of acts, you see, that we refuse to talk about it. Everyone knows exactly the case of Kit Carson.
Right.
You know how he murdered many Indians, I'm saying, owner of the lands, in order to empower, to take the land from them. It's just, people just, when they starve, they will do anything to survive.
Right.
Let's say if Mexico had the opportunity of the United States of America, what would you think would happen? The American here would just go to Mexico and look for better life.
Just to know that kids are taken away from their parents, regardless of their paperwork, they're just moving over here to get away from the country that they're living in. I don't think it's a good program.
So when the parents brought them here when they was a kid, they don't have no decision basically, right?
Exactly. So they basically just following the parents to get away from this living and try to make it to a better living, being that they say America is the best place to live in.
Right.
Yes.
So you think the DACA program should be approved? Because I think what's his name? President Obama, he's the one that initiated, if I'm not mistaken, the Dreamers Act.
Yes.
So you think Congress didn't want to approve it, so that's why it was still in limbo. So that's why he wanted to cancel it.
I think Congress don't want to approve him because Obama's not in office, and Donald Trump, our president, he's just seemed like he want to undo everything that Obama had done for whatever reason. It seemed like he's just being spiteful, if you ask me.
All right, ready? What do you think about the DACA program?
The DACA program, to tell the truth, I think is, what America really is all about. Being able to give hope and show them that there can be a better future.
So you believe
when you're a child, you don't select which family group you get to be in.
I think he could adjust and do a little bit more better to make, foreigners safe or just to make them better people as of coming over here. Because usually when foreigners come over here, they work harder than the average American that's over here.
Right.
So I think he could do better. He's just being a jerk.
Do you know the DACA people have to pay a yearly stipend to stay here? Did you know that?
I didn't know that. That's new to me.
They gotta pay like $500 a year. So my thing is, why don't they just raise it? See, a lot of people don't know that. I know people's on the DACA. You know what I'm saying? Why don't they just why don't he just raise it instead of $500 to like $1,000 or $1,500 for them to stay here? That's more money for the U.S. and more money for resources. You know what I'm saying?
That's reasonable, but I mean, being that they're coming over here with, not their legal papers, how would they get a job and how would they work?
They do work. They just can't get
government jobs, federal jobs, things of that nature.
Right. They can't get certain things that like if they have kids born here, you could get like government assistance. But they can't get government assistance from what I was told.
But speaking of government assistance, it seems like African Americans don't get public assistance, but when foreigners, no disrespect to the foreigners, I love them, but when the foreigners come over, they always, whether it's Asian, Chinese, whatever, they get federal grants, public grants, but being that we over here, we can't even get a grant, we live over here.
Right, they give to them first.
Yeah, exactly. So why is that? He don't want us to succeed?
I don't know. That's what they say, though.
All right, inquiring minds will let them know.
Trying to ban the Muslims, say they're trying to ban the Haitians and all that too, right?
Ban the Muslims, ban the Haitians.
Just keep it
Next
pure white.
It'd be Africans, then it'd be
So you think the Muslims are blowing up shit in this country or what? No? Who you think is doing the trouble? What those little terrorist shit they be having up in here?
Trump.
It's Trump.
Instigating terror.
He's instigating, man. He's always on Twitter and all that.
What's terror? Terror is anything non-white.
So basically, yeah, exactly. So basically, he's scared.
Anything non-white is terror or terrorist.
What do you think about the Muslim ban?
I don't like it.
Why not?
I mean, they humans like us. You know what I mean? They people like us. Why ban somebody for
being them?
Just
think you should ban people?
Being them, or how you say fear of what you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand why you want to ban.
He think because of that 9/11, he should cut everybody off. Like,
I mean,
because they don't. He said.
I feel funny about any type of race around me that I'm not used to. Like I'm around Spanish and blacks all the time, so I'm not.
And you're
scared.
Puerto Rican
I'm
yourself,
not scared.
right?
I'm not. Yeah, I'm Puerto Rican and white. I'm Russian, German, Polish, Irish, and Puerto Rican.
Wow.
But I'm raised in the Bronx, and I'm around a lot of blacks and Spanish, and I grew up around that. So, to a white person from the suburb, if they around a black person, Spanish person, they're not used to it. They might get a little antsy, a little threatened. Me, I'm used to it, so I'm not scared of seeing people that kind of resemble or look like they thugging.
So you think they should ban them all from not coming here because they think that, you know what I mean, they don't know who's gonna bomb, who's cool, who's not cool.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? You take the train to work, you take the bus and shit, right? You don't want niggas to blow up the bus and all that, right?
I mean, that's true, but that's a touchy subject. You can't just ban everybody.
It's just fucked up.
I mean, yeah, you can't say, I don't know. It's hard, you know what I mean? That's like saying some cops are killing people, so, because they killed a few innocent people, hate all cops. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't say, like, it's one of those subjects, like,
When you wanna train with a whole bunch of guys, do you think they're basically gonna a bunch of those Muslim guys with their hair wrapped and their, you know what I mean, their goofies and all that?
Do I feel scared because they wear
Do you feel scared when you
want
to train? Think they're gonna blow it up with their backpack and all that?
I mean, nah. I mean, I don't feel that way about everybody, but it does cross my mind, like
once in a while.
Like, oh, it's a terrorist. But it's kind of messed up. But I mean, I shouldn't do that. But you can't help it. You know what I'm saying?
He's a little pig-headed-ish.
It's bad stereotypes, It's those type of stereotypes are real, like, heavy and thick, and you can't really do nothing about it.
So go ahead with your Muslim ban. What did you say?
I think they shouldn't target every individual just on one person's mistake. Because not everyone is the same.
Some people that voted for him was Muslim, and they got mad when they sent him back. You seen on the news, right?
Yeah. And I think that what he's doing is wrong. Because not everyone, like I said, not everyone is the same.
What do you think about the
I'm a long-term member of the Nation of the Gods and Earths that people recognize as being the 5%, and we're about peace, not chaos.
Right.
So I see that the policies and, the tactics that this country is using around the world has caused, people to blame them for a lot of the stress that they're feeling.
Okay.
All right? So naturally, you can expect, but terrorism has been committed all around the world by this country.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. They've been blowing up. So you see all the terrorism that's happened here is mostly the white male that do that.
Right. Just look how the United States, along with Assad of Syria, conspired to bring down Gaddafi in Libya. Just look at what's happening in Sudan today with the Africans.
Gaddafi did a lot for his people. You know that. Your house. He also gave you a car. Did you know that?
Syria was the crown jewel of the East.
Right.
In my opinion, because he built that country up from nothing.
Right.
To where, he had a whole lot of benefit of being a Libyan. But now that he's gone, they run buck wild.
Right.
Right? Once he started messing with the money, that was the end of Gaddafi. The same as when John F. Kennedy started messing with the money here. That was the end of him.
So are you a Trump fan?
I'm not a Trump fan. I understand Trump. He's doing his job. I can't say that I'm a fan, no.
Donald Trump said he's calling for all complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States until our country's representatives can figure out what is going on. You think they should shut it down until they find out what's going on? Because all these Muslims coming over here blowing up shit, basically?
I think if they want to enter this country, they should do a big background check.
The one they're doing basically isn't working, which I agree somewhat. But I personally don't think they should put a ban on everybody.
No, it's not. No, it's not fair. Also, there should be serious conditions if you want to enter this country.
Like what?
They should give you a temporary residence
and within 2 years, you have to at least try to apply for citizenship.
As far as Trump, I don't see why you're doing that to foreigners when I feel like, this is my opinion, your wife is a foreigner.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so did you ban any other people from coming in? You know?
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
He ain't touching them. He don't want to touch the people from that part of town.
Exactly. So that's why I don't understand.
What do you think about that, the border wall? He's trying to keep all the Mexicans out of here.
Every president that been in the White House has contributed to the war.
Right.
Him saying that Mexico is gonna pay for it and this, that, and the third, it ain't gonna happen. You are.
They ain't
not
paying
gonna,
for shit.
Huh?
They ain't paying for shit.
There you go. They ain't paying for shit. Like, how you gonna try to keep my people away, and you gonna make me pay for that? Are you out of your mind?
He's paying $30, $40 an hour to build that wall over here. You know that, right?
And who's building it?
The Mexicans gonna probably build. That's $30, $40 an hour.
There
Think
you
about
go.
that. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Who's paying for it? United States.
United States.
Who's
the
paying
tax
for
money.
that? The taxpayers.
Right.
So we, the workers, is actually paying for that wall, not Mexico.
So you don't think they should build it? It's a waste of money. They could go to building houses and, you know, feeding the people.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Okay.
How did Chapo bring his drugs to the United States?
He went past that wall.
Through the tunnel. Underground.
Under the wall, right.
So you could build a wall from here to the moon.
They're gonna find a way to pull that.
They're gonna still come under the tunnel and come to the United States.
No problem.
No problem.
So you think it's a waste of money?
Definitely.
Because they got a fence, I think, from Mexico through Texas or some shit like that.
It's a waste of money. You make a damn tunnel under the damn wall, less than 10 feet across, and you're inside. Instead of walking, climbing, and doing this other stuff.
Right. So basically, you don't believe in that border wall. It's a waste of money.
I don't believe in it.
So what do you think about the border wall?
I think that's great.
I think it's great. Let me tell you why he said in his campaign post. When Mexico is sending its people, they're not sending their best. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people. I think that was nice what he said about the Mexicans. Remember that, though, like they said in the news.
Yeah, I think you can't judge everyone. 95% of them, that's what they bring here. You know, you get these illegals that come into this country. You get all of these people that come into this country illegally and then live off of our system. They get welfare and everything. They have 6 to 7 kids. They put them on welfare.
6 to 7 kids.
They don't want to work. That's not good.
You heard they're gonna be paying people like $30, $40 an hour for the wall, right?
Sign me up.
That's what I'm saying.
Sign me up. I'll build that wall for that type of money.
$30, $40 an hour. I seen a posting on the workforce.
Sign me up. I'll build the wall. I won't feel bad because it's a job. Somebody gonna do it.
Somebody gonna do it, right?
And guess what? They probably gonna have all Mexicans do it.
Real talk. That's real talk.
You feel me?
Yeah.
They gonna. I don't know, man. And it's crazy. Or they might have a foreman pick up a bunch of Mexicans that's gonna do it for
How many people gonna do it? Because niggas ain't paying $30, $25 an hour on a regular job.
I don't know, man. Shit is
You
crazy.
think they're gonna take some of that tax money to build that wall? What do you think?
That's fucked up. Why doesn't Trump just put up the money for the wall? He can afford it.
He got that bread, right?
He can afford it.
They about to spend like $300 million on that wall. Where do you think you should put that $300 million in education?
$300 million?
Worse.
I don't know, man. They could put that money into a lot of other things than a wall. I say just leave the wall the way it is. Nobody's gonna find a way.
They've been doing it for years with the gate.
It's very simple, you know. So let's say if Mexico had the opportunity of the United States, then what would happen? It is normal that the American would go to Mexico and seek for better life, because that's the way human being is. The president is a patriot. He has the right to even
making a wall of maybe 10,000 feet high for nothing to enter inside of the United States just like that. He has the right to. The only things I question is the price that it has been asked for the wall.
I think they should at least try to get citizenship if they're gonna stay here, you know, instead of just trying to live off the system.
But they're not all rapists and
no, because I know plenty of Mexicans that are very, very nice people, and I'm not just.
They come here, they work hard.
Yes,
and they make good living for themselves.
Yes,
they're not drug dealers.
No,
they live in what, South Bronx?
Yes.
For how many years?
10 to 15, 20 years.
And in the South Bronx, was there any Mexicans you met in your life?
Yeah, actually, my neighbor is one, and he's a very nice person. He works hard. He has kids. You know, he don't bother nobody.
Not a rapist.
No.
He's not a murderer.
No.
So that tells you Donald Trump doesn't know much about Mexicans.
He does not know a lot about no race at all. But I feel he's judging individuals by one person. You know, not everyone is the same. Just because you see it on movies and everything doesn't mean it's reality. Yes, there are some, and in every race there is. Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, blacks, whites. So you can't judge.
You judge a book by its cover.
Exactly.
So you think they should put that wall up? Who's gonna pay for that wall?
Unfortunately, us, U.S. taxpayers.
It's not really Mexico. It is poverty that is sending the people here. So if we have enough money to promote racism in the world, if we could have enough money to be sending things into space, countless of billion and billion of dollars in machines that have been lost in space, in program that is useless, we could use this money for education, for agriculture, for other things to destroy poverty, and you will see these people wouldn't come here no more.
So we need to help them.
It's humanity.
Right.
It doesn't matter if you see this Mexico, you see this United States. It's the earth.
Right.
It's Mother Earth. We are from a race called human race.
Right.
Whatever happened here, it will touch any country from even the Middle East, from anywhere.
Right.
Because that's Mother Earth. So if we seize the problem, then we have to find out what form of microorganism that generates this sickness. Let us go and kill that microorganism. So what to kill in this case is poverty. But as long as capitalism exists, then what we're going to have?
Right.
The rich become richer and the poor become poorer.
All the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
And then people will be seeking for life. They will be causing countries seeking for life.
They're going to keep causing.
They're going to keep doing it.
So the only thing to stop it is they have to help humanity.
Exactly. It doesn't matter if you build that wall of 5 billion feet high. These people will make fake wing and they will fly. Oh yeah, they will make Lugao.
They will make it.
They will make Lugao. They will cross it.
Yeah.
They will fly.
So I think it's a waste of money. You think it's a waste?
It's a waste of money. It is a waste. It's a.
But you know what? Guess what? He's trying to pay them. I think over $20 an hour to build it. People over here. I seen it posting like
$20
over $20
over $20 an
to
hour.
build. You think a lot of people not going to try to build
that?
Well,
it's nice.
You'll find Mexicans trying to build it for $20 an hour. Over 20. I think it's like $30. I'm not sure.
They will give a job to many Mexicans also.
They'll build it.
The Mexican will do it for $5.
Oh shit.
$5 per hour, and they will create some hole too after to pass. You know.
Very true.
Rastafari.
Gonna spend $800 million for what?
But the Mexicans don't come
you
over.
See what I'm saying?
They come here too much.
Here anyway. If it's the land of the free, the fuck you got a border for?
They're taking the jobs.
Who job?
Americans, citizens.
So they take my job.
Yeah, you own your job.
Listen, I don't give a fuck. More people here, more heads for me to cut.
No, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Instead of looking at the glass half empty, let's look at it half full.
Right. He said they coming over here selling all the dope, raping, all that.
I don't get high off dope, so they ain't selling it to me.
You know how much? You know how much they paying citizens to build that wall? Like $30-$40 an hour. That's real talk.
And people like, yeah, I'll go there and build a wall. Why? Because they know people greedy for money.
Right.
Greedy. And these are the same people that just said, it'll probably be the same Mexicans.
Yeah. They're going to try to build
They'll
that
have
wall.
some Mexican. Yeah. It's at $34 an hour, $30 an hour. You know how many families that's feeding?
Yeah.
And that's all they know. That's all they worried about.
Right.
They got you so predicated on earning $1 that you know it ain't even worth shit at the end of the day.
Yeah, your soul's going to be for sale.
It's not worth anything.
He said that's going to stop the drugs from coming to the United States.
Listen, you know why? Because TV, they watch the same TV we watch.
Right.
They're fed the same image we're fed.
Right.
We're just here, got a front row seat to this shit.
Right.
American Dream is right outside. Nice Jaguar.
Right.
Good rims. Nice oil change. Might even pull up in front of a big house.
Right.
Right? But you see, it's no more than about 5 feet away from this. Let's say 10 feet away from this door.
Right.
But it's a glass right there. See that plexiglass?
Yeah.
It's a nice, strong plexiglass. That's the American image, right? Fishbone. So close. Go ahead, spin that with me. So close. But it's so far away. This is the black man.
Right.
That's the American dream.
Right outside.
We trying to get to the dream.
Yeah.
But we can't get it. We can't get it. It's not the design for it. So the Willie Lynch syndrome is let the mama raise the boy.
You shouldn't pay for it.
Well, it has to come out of somebody's pocket, and us as taxpayers.
But don't you think the Mexicans are still going to try to climb that wall anyway?
Yes, there is, but
they're very intuitive people. They like to, they smart.
Yes.
I mean, apparently, if they've been bringing it over the wall, I guess with the El Chapo guy, you know who that is?
Yes.
The Mexican guy, drug lord, who basically does all that drug dealing. So basically, that's why he's trying to say the drug lords. They say they have little mules that climb over and bring the stuff over.
It'll make
Mexico's so poor. Listen,
hopefully, yes, it is very.
So you can't blame them for coming over here. Right?
No, but if you want to come into this country, you should do it the right way.
Of course.
That's how I feel. Hopefully that wall will stop people from bringing drugs, illegals in here, and also human trafficking. I'm hoping it would stop all of that.
Stop human trafficking. That's a good one too.
Because you get these traffickers that bring these 13, 14-year-old girls here and use them for things they shouldn't be doing. If you're going to bring them here for a good life. Education.
Right.
Because I feel education has no vacation. Everybody should be able to learn.
So basically they all should come here the right way, instead of the wrong way.
Yes.
Mexicans are good people in your mind.
Yes, they are.
But you still like Donald Trump.
Yes. He is also bringing jobs back to this country.
Trump?
Yeah. He's bringing the jobs from China, trying to open factories over here, which will help individuals.
Right.
But jobs don't go to you. You also got to try to go to the jobs.
What do you think about the border wall?
Okay, now the border wall. I think the border wall has been the most idiotic thing that he came up with. First of all, you're going to spend, $10 billion on the wall, and we got all this poverty and stuff going on. You could use that money for something else now. The Reagan era, he was bringing in, he was the Contra era. He was the main one bringing the drugs over here and had something to do with that.
Right.
So if Reagan didn't think about building a wall, why is he building a wall? Like they said, you could build a wall, you could go underground.
He said the Mexicans are bringing in, Mexico's bringing in the rapists.
Like I said, America needs a scapegoat. It's been so many white rapists over here, terrorists over here. So They've been over here.
They can easily just go under the wall.
Go under the wall, go over the wall. They're gonna find a way over here. Anything
so you don't think they should spend $1.2 billion,
Negative.
$3 billion on the wall?
Negative. I think that's.
But guess what? They're paying those people $30, $40 to build it. What you do for $30, $40 an hour to build that wall?
Well,
it's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, and people need jobs. So I can't fault them for the guys that need a job. But to me, it really don't make no sense because it's like, people gonna find a way to get over here and get the drugs over here anyway. Most likely, when the drugs and all that stuff come over, America has something to do with it.
Right. Some Mexicans will probably think about doing that for $30, $40 an hour. What do you think?
Yes, I think some African Americans and some white guys would do it. I think I probably would do it.
Yo, they're gonna try to eliminate the food stamps. What do you think about that?
I think that's a way that they want to basically start food riots and make a new world order out of chaos.
All out of chaos?
Snappy.
Because everybody uses the food stamps, they feed their kids and all that.
Everyone.
They're trying to give everybody a month's supply of government cheese, dried eggs, milk, powdered milk, all that shit, instead of getting real food and shit like that.
Wow.
He think y'all wasting money, he think people wasting money. You know what I'm saying? So you think
what?
You think they should eliminate that shit or what?
Nah. We need food stamps. We need Section 8. We need all government assistance.
Why?
Because we ain't get our 40 acres in the mule. That's our 40 acres if you want to say that. You know what I'm saying? We're our 40 acres in the mule at.
Right.
We ain't even get that. So why you taking away government assistance when people is without jobs, without hope? You already see the conditions we living in. You want to take away the little bit of assistance that y'all giving us? Urgent.
And what's your name?
Eric Mingo.
Christ flow.
I have no opinion on that because people need to understand that we have to welcome to our money, which is our money from all the slaving that we did back in the years.
Yeah.
That's our money.
Right.
So if you feel that you can't go out there to the welfare system and get your money, somebody else will.
That's true.
So I feel like that.
Can I just say this?
Right.
They keep popping that garbage. Go on and cut the welfare. You got a whole lot of white folks on welfare than us.
See, but a lot of people don't know that. See,
I know.
You know there's more white people than blacks in the United States.
That's right. There are more white drug addicts.
Right.
There are more white criminals.
Right.
I want to tell you something. Stop selling your wolf tickets and go ahead and do it.
Right.
Because we got something for you. All empires will fall eventually. Go on and cut the welfare. And then y'all might as well go on up into Iron Mountain and hide. Because they're going to be coming for you.
Right.
They're coming for you.
They're coming for you.
Cut welfare, cut Social Security, do everything you want.
The food stamps enslave people psychologically and economically. Because it reduces people. People don't want to go to work. They prefer to receive that little money and stay home. Now, the solution that the president is seeking for, is exposing people to indignation. Because you see, making people lining themselves, black people lining themselves looking for box of food, that's very stupid.
It's disrespectful.
It's disrespectful.
Right.
At least, if the program can be replaced, for other programs like training these people to be self-sufficient.
Right.
That would be.
He has a budget cut of in 2019. He want to have a budget cut of $219 billion, which is cutting the food stamps. And then you know how they have like lights, like the light bill, PSE&G, Con Edison, whatever. He wants that eliminated. So people that can't afford like the electric bill, he wants them to pay it out of their pocket. Because there's some people they get food stamp and they get the people, they have a portion of their program pays for their light and for their rent. He want to cut all that out.
Well, it's not bad. But the thing is, you cannot take people, putting them outside of a house to rebuild the house. Meanwhile, the people are exposed under the sun and rain at the same time.
Right.
You have to create a way for them.
Right.
To create a way to eradicate their condition of life. And from that point, everyone will say, bravo, President Trump. They will see him as a hero. So
you think they should cut it? Or make something different?
Make something different, because if you want to heal a person, don't try to make the healing process on the surface. You got to go deeply underground to find what caused this sickness, what caused this problem, what caused this wound, and then kill the microorganism. Then after that, you can kill the wound.
Hey, who's that with you?
Hi, this is my wife Natalie. This is my youngest son John Mason.
Hi, John Mason.
Hi.
All right. So, what do you think about the food stamp eliminate?
You're gonna buy food, right?
Again? Whatever. What?
What you're gonna do with the food stamps, right? You're gonna buy food, right? So what's the difference?
Well, you're gonna put everything in a can.
Do you buy canned food?
Yeah.
So what's wrong
but
with that?
But that's gonna be limited. Instead of that, if you're getting $300, he's gonna like in cash and food, he's gonna chop it off. Like he's gonna be like, how you people wanna go food shopping? Kids are used to eating certain foods. Like, you can't tell your son you can't eat this, you can't eat that. You don't think you do?
I think he should fix that a little bit.
It's not fair to the children. They used to eat. How many years they had food stamps for? Years.
Yeah, but you also got to look at it in this perspective. Unfortunately, people get food stamps and they change it for cash.
Right, which they do.
And what do they spend that cash on? Stuff they shouldn't be spending it on.
Give me some examples.
They spend it on cigarettes. They buy cigarettes with food stamps. Okay. Also, you got to blame the store as well for letting it happen.
Okay. Buy cigarettes.
People go to the stores and buy cigarettes.
Okay.
It's also the store's fault for letting it happen.
Okay.
I think they should do an investigation on that, which I know they are.
How do they change it? How do they change the food stamps? How do they do that?
They act like you're buying food.
Okay.
You buy a carton of cigarettes, they put it as a gallon of milk and other stuff.
You want to stop food stamps. You want to give them a monthly box with dry eggs and dry milk and government cheese every month, so the kids can get what they want in the store. What do you think about that? You should stop the food stamp program?
It's a pros and cons with that. I say the pro is for the people that, there's people out here that actually use it for the right reasons.
Right.
Then you have those that's just milking the system. For them, they should get a box.
So they should basically be like more structured on who they give that shit to.
And it should be a time frame.
It should be a time frame.
Because it was meant to rebuild.
Right.
Short system. Between a year to 2 years, year to 3 years. And you're out. You shouldn't be able to get it
10,
anymore.
20 years that they pass it?
Yeah, you shouldn't be able to get it anymore. I say a 2-year extension after 5. Like say 5 years is a max. 3 be mandatory. With special conditions, you do 5 years. Because it's too much of a crutch for these people. Too much of a crutch.
So basically too much of a crutch. So you agree a little bit with that? You should
Of course I do.
Simplify.
Like TRA was set up for, you get a year or 2 of free housing.
Right.
You go to school, get your education for a trade, and then boom, you off and you should be on your own.
They don't got trades.
Most of the people I know, that's the only thing they leave their kids.
Damn.
It's TRA, that's free housing. A certain amount of time. You be on the waiting list for a certain amount of years till you get it. Once you get it, it's like you win. And those are the people that's milking the system. Those are the people that continue to have kids constantly, stay within the system.
Basically,
You're constantly working and doing things you don't have time to, make a lot of these babies.
So how many babies do you think they should have? Like 2 or 3? Because you're going to cut that off too.
That's true. Overpopulation is another thing.
Yeah.
You got overpopulation. You got a lot of factors.
I got a question. They're trying to eliminate food stamps. They want to give everybody a monthly food box with dry eggs, dry milk. You know what I'm saying? Government cheese.
That's like the early 80s when I was a kid coming up with the powdered milk and all that stuff.
What do you think about that?
I mean, from what I know, and the statistics show that more white Caucasian people are on food, on assisted programs more than us. So I just think he's just trying to do everything to keep people at the bottom. And there's nothing wrong with food assistance, because I'm telling you, have you ever paid with food? Have you ever paid for food with cash?
Yeah,
and put it in your
lot
pocket.
of money. Yes.
You know, so I mean, unless you like $100,000 or $200,000 a year making individual, then you're good. But other than that, I could use some goddamn assistance if you ask me.
He's also trying to cut. He's also trying to how do you say, cut Medicaid. He's trying to eliminate public housing. Like, cause he said, you know, a lot of that, you know, TRA people take advantage of it and shit like that. What do you think about that?
I think it sucks. And it's like, why Ben Carson is he supposed to be the head of the HUD thing? Right. You didn't hear nothing about him. He's a doctor. Why are you dealing with housing and stuff like that, and your hands are certified? You're a brain surgeon. Right. So why you let go of that, helping people with brain surgeries, and then you want to go through housing, and he did nothing with housing. I think everybody should deserve a decent housing and a decent living situation as far as rent.
I think if they eliminate the food stamps with the box of food, what they should do, if an individual has kids, young kids, they should pay for child care and have the parent work for a certain amount of hours.
So they shouldn't cut the child care. He wants to do that too.
No, they should not.
And you know how they pay for people's apartments, Social Security.
Yeah, I think they shouldn't do that.
He has a 2019 budget cut plan, right? I think it's $319 billion or $219 billion, if I'm not mistaken. They want to cut the SNAP, so everybody who's getting their electric paid, their apartment paid, he wants to eliminate it. You want to put it as a new budget plan. I
think they should give them a city job. Parks department, cleaning up the parks for a certain amount of hours till they got to pick their child up.
It doesn't make
sense. Yes, exactly. I don't think they should eliminate everything. If you want food stamps, you got to work for it. You can give them the box of food, but at least leave them with some of the cash.
Kids? I like the nice sweets and the
That's
chips.
exactly what I'm saying.
You know, a lot of families and generations been on stamps. Because life is hard. You live in New York, right?
Yeah.
Rent is sky high. So
that's what I'm saying. At least have the parent work and keep some of the food stamp. If you get, let's say, 600, have the parent work for 300. Leave them at least 150. How can you go wrong with that? Keep that. Okay. Leave them with some of the food stamps.
Now, the wife, Mrs., how you doing today?
Oh, good.
So what do you think about the eliminating the food stamps?
I'm not liking it. I don't like it. They should just leave it the way it is, because a lot of people in this city has a lot of kids, got families, got to support their children. Right. How are they supposed to? That's not right. I don't feel it's not right at all. I think, like I said, they should just keep it the way it is, because it's more better for us. Right. So we can get whatever we need.
Right.
And that's it.
Newcomers that are trying to get welfare, they need to take drug tests.
You believe in that drug test?
Yeah.
So do you believe that the SNAP program help families or destroys families? Do you think they get lazy, they don't want to work, and they sit home, they gain weight, stuff like that? No? But they eat good at night, yes?
Yeah, we eat good.
We eat good, right?
It helps.
And do you like Trump, Natalie?
To be honest?
Yeah.
Not really, but I'm not into politics, but, it would be nice if, he could do the right thing and stop judging.
And he doesn't like women too much, You heard all that stuff
I know. Trust me, I heard everything about that man. Like I said, I don't know where he just became a president. I don't know where it's just.
You think he's good to be president because he was on TV on The Apprentice and all that stuff. Should they elect celebrities? You think?
He was good. What he was doing before.
When he was on television.
He was good at that.
I think it's too much. You think it's too much? What do you think, George?
No. Anybody can be a president.
Apparently now,
but now these days, people become presidents out of nowhere. They say they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that, and never gets done.
It never gets done. So you think he's doing his job?
He's doing.
He don't know how to talk to people. You think he knows
No.
how to talk to
No, he
people?
has an attitude.
That is
So
yes.
do you think
Attitude.
he's racist?
I say to me, yes. To
He
me,
treat
I
women
feel
like
that
crap,
he's racist. I'm being honest, yes.
Why do you think, George? Is he racist?
No. That's just his personality. That's how he is.
I have a question.
He has a bad personality.
Have you ever heard about his comment he made about shithole countries?
No, I haven't.
No, I have not. No, I didn't hear that part.
Well, Haiti, in reality, is the poorest country of the hemisphere, Western Hemisphere, or of America.
Right.
The reason why Haiti, after its independence, the U.S. in reality was afraid of having a black state in America, so the U.S. kind of tightened the neck of Haiti for Haiti to not move one step forward.
Mm.
If you look in what happened on January 2010 after the earthquake, an earthquake that surged a lot of speculation that it could be man-made earthquake.
Right. Man-made?
Man-made earthquake.
Think so.
It's not thinking so. I can't say it because I'm not a scientist. I don't have proof of that. But it's a lot of researches that pinpoint the program of hope of the United States as a country that could be behind of this earthquake. And we know that Haiti, Russia, not Haiti, US, Russia, all of those countries, they do miracles.
Right.
They do miracles. They do a lot of things. Russia used to make block of ice in space to drop onto the people of Afghanistan. Yeah, so that's nothing. Anyways, immediately, what do they discover after the earthquake? It was a lot of packed holes, mine of golds all over the country. And then immediately, what do you see? You see Mr. Bill Clinton with the brother of his wife, all the family.
Right.
They immediately founded what we call Foundation Clinton in Caracol.
Right.
Where that foundation, that place, that tech is founded, where you have American soldiers, Haitian cannot pass there. If the Haitian come closer, they started shooting in there for nobody to come past. So that's where they're extracting countless of gold and a lot of other resources.
Right.
They also found out that Haiti has more petroleum than even Venezuela.
Right, I heard about that too.
So in this case, I'll tell you that Haiti cannot be like what they call shade hole, because if it is a shade hole, who is sucking the shit? You see what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Who is sucking the shit? So, to my understanding, the president maybe, because sometimes you see it depends on the stage of our brains, we make statements that we're not supposed to be made.
Right.
Maybe he should think twice before making such a statement. And let me tell you something. Haiti also has a big percentage of white American who are citizens from Haiti. You can see a lot of white Americans, for example, Gardner family, they are Haitian, but they are white. When they are in the United States, they are considered as American. When they are in Santo Domingo, they are considered as Dominican. But when they are in Haiti, they are Haitian. So that explains to you, when the President of the United States is talking about shade hole, he's not only disrespecting the Haitian, he's respecting also those Americans, also the class, the hegemony that is controlling the wealth of the country by keeping the people, under all the time. So to my understanding, he's disrespecting all of them too. He's not only talking about one person. Inside of America, there's many Haitian or Haitian background who are governors, who are mayors, who are judges all over. Haiti, is just being a target of white supremacy.
President Trump also said that Haitians, they all have AIDS, as well as Nigerians. police said will go back to their huts, according to officials who heard the statements in person, or briefs on the remarks by people who have been in the White House. So basically, the AIDS thing didn't come from Haiti.
Myself, I have to tell you, during my time in the United States, being in the college, I faced a book called, the title of the book is Field of Reading.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember which page that where they write the essay called A Mass in the Face of the Dead.
Right.
In this history, they explain that that Haitian people have AIDS, and it is the Dominican who brought AIDS to them.
Really?
Yes. And they criticize Haiti enough. They said that most Haitians go to school to learn voodoo.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I have never been in school in Haiti to learn voodoo. Voodoo is the true African religion.
I know.
And also, to my understanding, voodoo is more proper than even Christianism, because a person who is a voodooizer, he knows to choose right from wrong.
Right.
And you know, the question of AIDS come from directly from the U.S. lab.
So you're saying somebody invented AIDS?
They made the AIDS here. Haiti still stays the richest country of America. Why? Even if you take the whole America's gold, South of America, North of America, the Caribbean, put the gold together, Haiti has more gold still than them.
Mm-hmm.
It's according a German geologist.
Right.
You know, so Haiti stay a richest country. Now, the wealth they talk about in the past, it was a question of sugar cane. Sugar from the can, and as well as cotton. And at that time, when we talk about sugar was valuable like gas, like the petrol, like gas that you're looking in the world right now. It was the value of it. So this does not exist anymore in Haiti, because a lot of American citizens, I'm not saying America, because when I say America, I combine the whole. I don't want to say the whole, because there's a lot of Americans who are not agreed with what is happening. Let's say Clinton administration went to Haiti, destroyed the agriculture of the Haitian agriculture, destroyed completely the raising of rice.
Mm-hmm.
You had other American company before called Shada that deforest, that cut the entire Haitian trees.
So what do you think about that? The school shootings. They want to give those teachers guns. What do you think about that?
Fuck it.
Nigga, when we went to school, did we have guns?
Nope.
Did the teachers have guns?
But we didn't have shootings neither.
Right?
I don't remember not one shooting that I could think of other than Columbine.
The Columbine, right? Now them shits happen
That's
every
all
week.
we had. When I was growing up, we had Columbine. And the worst thing to that was like watching the shuttle explode. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got that saying, when you in the hood, you're lucky if you make it till you live to 21, let alone 18, you know what I mean?
Right.
Now it's like these school shootings is
out of control?
Yeah. It's out of control. It's not cool at all, because
they want to strap the teachers up. What's up with that shit?
The teachers, I mean,
well, Donald Trump
with
want to
it.
strap.
I mean, they should have like a safe box in each room, and the teacher should carry the key, and God forbid.
Okay, but what if the teacher got pissed off at the student? You know some teacher, when you was in school, what did
I seen
some
a
of
few
them teachers,
videos
niggas be like, yo,
slammed a few little niggas that needed
now,
it. They needed it though,
Okay.
you know. But then there's some that are
slamming
just
students.
I seen a student swing on a teacher disrespectfully, and then the teacher had to set him straight. Boom.
Right.
Kid ain't fuck with him no more. But then that's wrong, because you're taking the power in your own hands. But
see, that's
a touchy subject. Some people, it'll weigh 50-50 almost. You know what I mean?
Okay.
At the end of the day, it's an adult touching a kid. It's wrong. But I mean, if he getting out of line, and he at that age where he want to swing on you, he won't give it.
Why would the teacher want to go and get the gun that supposedly is in the box?
Off, right?
Right, so I'm saying they gonna pop the kid, then the nigga was stop.
I mean, you got to think about it too. Even if it's packed away in a box, like if a shooter comes in he's lighting shit up. You really ain't got time to grab that key, wherever that key is stashed, to then take it to that lockbox, to then unlock it, to then grab the strap, and it's not gonna be loaded. Then you gotta load it up and then use it. It's it's a touchy thing, but.
What do you think about those school shootings they have?
It's not the guns. You could put any gun control, leave the guns for free. My opinion is nowhere near the guns. You got psychopath, crazy people. That's who you gotta control.
So it's not the guns, the people behind the guns.
There you go. The gun don't shoot by themselves.
Right. But some people don't have respect for the gun.
There you go. The guns don't shoot by themselves. Somebody gotta pull the trigger. Somebody gotta pull the trigger.
Right.
For the bullet to go hit somebody.
So what do you think about they trying to arm the teachers? He want to give guns to the teachers in schools.
Might as well just give the guns to the students.
Cause my thing, when we went to school, the teachers ain't had guns.
When we went to school, they ain't have no guns. When we went to school, we used to watch cartoons where they used to shoot and kill people.
Right.
We did not go and killed anybody. The only one that we killed was on the the little toys that we had. We have violent games like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat.
Right.
Did we go to the school and did a flying kick to a student?
It's mostly white kids too.
There you go.
You know, there's no Spanish, black, no minorities, no Mexicans.
No illegal immigrants.
No illegals. Keep it real.
Immigrants.
Right.
Doing those killings.
No.
And when you see a mass shooting on a theater, on a nightclub, on the school,
right?
Who's behind the gun?
White dude. But they don't have metal detectors in those schools, in those neighborhoods, from what I'm told. We have it here in the Bronx.
Okay, but still, who is doing the killing? No illegal immigrants.
Right.
It's strictly the white person.
Right. Because they're getting bullied or they ain't getting no girl or whatever.
Man, I was bullied when I was in school.
Right.
I was afraid of girls when I was in school.
Right. But you ain't going to shoot nobody in the
gun from my house or my friend's gun and then went into the school and shot the teachers and shot everybody in school. I ain't go to the damn theater stressed out, grab a gun and start shooting people in the theater or in the nightclub when I went clubbing.
Right. So that whole shit like basically propaganda, a lot of crap.
I think so. And if you notice, every time that Trump's in trouble, that all they're doing is talking bad about Trump, what happens? A massacre happens.
Every
big shooting, a big something. And the spotlight goes away from Trump and goes into the killing.
Right. When you was going to school back in the day, right? Was they shooting kids in there?
No.
Them school shootings? They ain't had that shit back in then, right?
Most you get probably was a pocket knife.
A pocket knife?
Little small Louisville's. Little things you can slide up the sleeves and stuff. Things you can whack and don't break.
I bet.
I mean, for the most part, it was fisticuffs. Everything was fisticuffs. Now it's the lack of. I think these kids don't have no fear today.
They have no fear. So they're being bullied a lot. You believe in that shit?
Ain't no bully.
They just what? They punks? They pussies or what?
Yeah, it's more pampering at home.
So, President Trump said he want to give the kids, he want to give the teachers guns. What do you think about that?
Because we need to teach people how to deal with unstable creatures. That's all. Educate the police and the rap. Most of the time, the people that's governing these townships in these cities are cops that's not from their areas.
Right.
So you have less resolve, less people want to say, I can go talk to your mother. I know better. You know better.
Right.
We'll take the extra steps to make sure a person, get out of harm's way. But when you got outsiders governing your system, they don't care for the people that they're governing. So it's a stricter hand, a harsher punishment.
So they're gonna give teachers guns, right? For when
there'll be more teachers being shot
because they don't know how to use it. They ain't go to school to use gun. They go to school for education.
These kids today.
Right.
Most of the kids getting guns because most of the teachers getting guns because they scared. Most of the cops got guns because they scared.
Right.
If you're scared, you shouldn't have the job.
What do you think about the cops when they don't know what the fuck they doing?
That's because the system is not devised to teach them that.
They scared.
Of course
and
they're
they're not from the neighborhood like you said.
Of course they're scared.
So black is dirty to them. Black is crime. You know what I'm saying?
Well, look at the definition. Who write Webster?
The white man.
So these are the things that's imputed in your brain. So you got deprogrammed from the system. In order to get it right, you got to deprogram the reprogram. You got to disassociate from the TVs, the powers, the empires.
So you think about they're gonna give those students bulletproof book bags?
Why? Ain't nobody shooting them in their back.
That's what they're trying to do. Bulletproof book bags.
Like, is that really
That's some real shit too.
Really the resolve? That's not the resolve.
So next year, I think 2 years next year they're gonna see a lot of bulletproof book bags in schools.
All they're doing is orchestrating more man.
Because they don't have no some of these schools don't have no what do you call it, metal detectors. Only the ones in the hood.
Man.
Why is that?
But where all the shootings at?
In the white neighborhoods.
Okay.
They don't want to give them.
Because they got access to the guns.
Right.
So you look at black problems and they look at white problems.
Right.
White can't live or can't imagine being in the form of black problems. You take something away from them, they got to kill a whole family because they don't know a better way. It wasn't taught. They understand their white privilege, so they hold on to it as best as they can.
School shootings. What's happening? What do you think?
It's happening all over.
You think it's disgusting?
Yes, it's happening all over. All over.
You don't like
and
it?
They need more security.
More school security?
Yeah.
So when all those shootings that they have all the time, I mean, they say a kid could go to a store and buy AR-15 or these 18. They should raise the age limit? Or you think?
I think they should, yes.
Yeah. Because it's happening too much.
Yes.
Now, as far as school shooting, what do you think could be fixed, George?
Put more police officers in the school.
You heard he want to give students, he want to give teachers guns in school.
That's right.
You heard about that?
That's right, they do. Some of them got guns already.
So when somebody break in the classrooms, then the
All
teacher
these
should
are
be able to
fear
shoot them up.
tactics.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I don't think it's right that our children should have to go get educated on
I
the
don't
spectrum
think
of
that
fear.
teachers should carry
Or they're
guns.
coming. Whatever, come on. It's
I don't
time.
think teachers should carry guns because if you look at the incident that's happening today where the teenagers are beating up the teachers,
right?
The teacher pull out a gun and the gun might go off and it might just not hit that student that the child is shooting.
Right.
It might, bullets don't have any names.
Nope.
But that's not a good idea. That's why they have security in the school.
Right.
Let the security handle it, not the teachers.
So you think the security's here and not the teachers as far as the guns?
I think the security should handle it. That's why they have security in the school. And that's what security is for, not the teachers. I'm a teacher myself, after school, pre-K teacher, pre-K kindergarten and first grade.
Right.
No.
And you feel unsafe, go teach somewhere else.
Every place, every organization, every school, everywhere has security. And that's what security is for.
Some of them, they scared to pull out the weapons.
But not the security in the schools nowadays. Because with the teenagers, the way they behaving, they need security. And the security are the police officers, which have guns. Which they won't shoot the students, but they can handcuff them and arrest them.
All righty.